Thank you, Anand. Good day, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me to be here to share the topics could be uh, very interesting for all of you, but I will not talk about technology. I will not talk about uh, high-tech one, but instead I will talk about a very fundamental, very principle, very basic for a retail business. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a consultant, a trainer, and also author of 9 books of Retail Excellence series. I will show you my book at the end of my presentation. 10 fail-proof formulas for retail business. This is based on my experience advising retailers all over Indonesia. Compared to India, one big continent, I think, part of continent, Indonesia is most of them are islands, big islands, small island, 11,000, more than 11,000 islands. So in Indonesia, technology is not so fast as you think in India or in every part of the country. What is the biggest issue we have? What is the sexiest issue? The current situation. Online disruption, retail industry. Is it true? 100% true? Who agreed about this? That e-commerce, online disrupt our industry. Who agreed about this? Why not so many? Because this issue lately become the sexiest issue. I think since morning we have this issue, and most of us believe that online e-commerce disrupt our industry. 10 years ago, I heard that online will make offline business close. And then 3 years after, they revised the statement that the online, the offline business, the brick and mortar will be still exist. And then we have a strong competition. Do strong competition fail us? According to my experience, I will say no. Most of the cases, it is because retailers do not have strong foundation. Same like if you want to build very high building, first of all, you should make sure you have very strong foundation before you build very high building. Same like in business. If you don't have very strong foundation, you will disappear. You will fail at the end. So, according to me, what I found lately, it is a self-mistake. Like if you play a badminton, you give serve, and the ball is not inside the field. It's out. You make a smash, it hit the net, not to the space it should be. So I will share with you all the principal things in retail business. I call it 10 formulas. Even though there is no single formula for our business, but at least if you do these 10 formulas, you will not fail in running your business. In retail business, we have two drivers. First one is merchandising with all the components. These 5 points. The other side is operation with all the components. I remember that Sam Walton, the founder of the biggest retailer in the world, he said these 2 things, and I do agree with his opinion about how to run successful retail business. Maybe you see me as quite old or traditional retailer. I am, because I do believe whatever your business, online or offline retailer, you should solve all of these points to be successful retailer, no matter what your business will be. First one, merchandising. What is the role of merchandising? It is the heart of the company, the heart which distribute the blood all over every part of your body. Same, merchandising. Pump the merchandise to your store. It determines your store, the face of your store. What will be your store looked by the customer, your target market. What is the main job and responsibilities of a merchandiser? If you want to recruit a merchandiser, I will accompany my client to interview merchandisers, and if you ask the candidate, what is your job, your main job and responsibilities if you want to be a merchandiser, a successful merchandiser, most of them cannot explain what is their main job. So, this is to make sure that your merchandising consists of the people who understand the competency to be a merchandiser. This is their job. Sourcing, selecting supplier and merchandises. This is in sequence actually. And then you negotiate with the supplier who has the merchandise before you decide what to buy, how many to buy. After you buy, you will set up the margin, how much you will set the price, and what margin you will have. Based on your negotiation, there is another job of a merchandiser. There is income generator. When you negotiate a trading term, you will set up the target together with your partner, and in return, you will have other income. This become a normal practice lately as a main job of a merchandiser. And the last one, to review whatever you did from the first time, sourcing, selecting, negotiate, buying, margin setup, income generator. You should review whatever you have done. You cannot just do your job and never review if you are in a good track. I will continue to make you more follow me what I mean. Supplier, this is where you get the merchandise from, right? And we call them, it's not just a seller. Supplier is our partner. The question is, what is the proof that they are your partner? What is the proof? They and us have same objective, right? They have goods to distribute to end consumer through us. So we and the supplier have the same objective. That's why, what is real partnership? Real partnership, if you have business agreement, a trading term. Based on my experience advising my clients, they are just waiting. Retailer just waiting. Supplier come to you, over you, a business agreement. I don't think that it should be. Retailers should have the initiative of business agreement, not let the suppliers do it for you. If the suppliers do it for you, of course, most of the term, most of the agreement will be for the sake of the suppliers, not for the sake of you as a retailer. If you want to build a real partnership, you have to have initiative to make agreement, real agreement. Without the agreement, your relationship like sellers and buyers. They have goods, sell to you, and you buy it from them. Next, variety and assortment. Variety and assortment determine the face of our store. What our store is called. Toy shop, department store, supermarket, hypermarket is built on because of variety and assortment. Variety is the categories you bring in your store. How many categories you bring in your store. And assortment is the total items inside the category. Variety and assortment determine the face of your store. What is the definition of complete in front of your customer, whatever your retail business? You are complete when you answer the needs of your customers. It's not really depend on how big your store, how many assortment you have, but whether you answer the needs of your customer. Your variety and assortment are your differentiation. Most of us normally will look at our competitor. Whatever they sell, we should sell. Whatever they have, we should have. If you do this, so you don't have differentiation, you will be the same store as your competitor. So your variety and assortment should be your strength, should be part of your differentiation. You cannot be the same as your customer all the time. Choose what make you strong in terms of variety and assortment. Next is inventory. Inventory, merchandises form our inventories. What is the basic principle of